Hi, my name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining again. I'm super excited. We're getting ready to go back out to the wild. We're going to do some camping tonight. Could just be me solo. Some friends may join us later, but yeah, every chance I get to get out there. Some of you who have seen my previous videos, I just get super enthusiastic because just getting out there is so enjoyable for me. I'm passionate about it and look forward to taking you along with me. Stay tuned. I'm sure most everyone does this when you're out and about, but I hate seeing trash. Come on, people. Pick up after yourself. But those of us that get out here, let's do our part. If we see it, let's pick it up, let's stop. I know sometimes it's super easy to keep on rolling by this stuff, but it's just a shame when we see beautiful scenery out here and you got water bottles and whatever else along the side of the trail. So anyway, that's my rant for the day. But we're on dirt, so we're gonna head back up in toward those mountains over there, and let's keep trekking. So we made it back. So last week we did some camping recon and found this spot. Made it back sooner than I thought. Again, looks like it's probably gonna be a solo outing, which is fine. We're gonna have a great time and be able to test some of my gear, enjoy this great scenery. And then again, hey, we'll bring out the friends and the family for sure here in the near future, but just wanted to get back out here and enjoy what I discovered last week. All right, let's get set up here before the sun goes down and we can just kind of hang, relax, and enjoy the evening. Okay, well, I think for the most part, we're set up. Didn't take too long. I'd say we probably have about maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes before the sun goes over the, or below the little foothill there. And then, yeah, it's starting to get dark earlier, but we have everything set up. We have our lights set up, got the little fire pit ready to go. It shouldn't get too cold today, but it does drop. The temperatures do drop once the sun goes down. So yeah, super excited. Really, oh, check that out. You can see it's like 3/4 of a moon. Not sure if you're going to be able to see that or not clearly. What a perfect setting. This is great. Only thing better, just be having family or friends out here, but looks like everyone was busy. My spontaneous outings, occasionally someone can make it and sometimes not. I do need to plan some dedicated trips, but just between, you know, work can be crazy. Sometimes I work on Saturdays, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I can get off a little early, and sometimes the family's busy. And my daughter, you know, has soccer, club soccer. So any parents out there, you ever experience that, you know, that can be incredibly busy, and sometimes the schedules change. So it's a little dynamic, and that's why it's a little spontaneous for me here and there, but definitely need to plan some good solid trips in the calendar for the near future. Okay, well, I'm not terribly hungry yet, but I got the disco out ready to maybe cook just some cheese enchiladas, just keep it really simple. You know, I did bring my trailer, so the trailer's nice because I can just put more stuff in there and the Jeep's not overloaded. Also, just because it is still a little warm, I thought, you know, hey, it'd be nice to have the luxuries of home with us, right? So I brought this. I just have some extra water here, but then I do have, I think it's 18-gallon tank, and I have hot water heater, so I could actually just take a quick rinse off before, you know, going to bed if I need to, or just take a quick shower in the morning. But, you know, when you're out here in the wild, hey, I'll tell you what, even though it's a one-day trip, quick overnighter, taking a quick shower, just that's a luxury out here. So anyway, brought the full setup. It's yeah, I enjoy it. Gives me more ability to bring more stuff, I guess. So as I was unloading, obviously I brought out my truck gun, if you will, but I figured I'd probably get a lot of comments. So I figured I just might as well get it out and show you just a little bit about what it is. So when I do go solo, you know, the odds of anything happening out here are slim to none. But just in case, you know, somebody with bad intentions, the boogeyman wakes me up in the middle of the night, you know, it's peace of mind. So back in the day, well, first of all, this is just a Daniel Defense Mark 18. And yeah, I really love it. It's a great little setup, small and compact. But back in the day, I was, again, super fortunate to be a part of combat focused shooting instructor cadre. So I did that kind of on the side a little bit, but yeah, trained by Rob Pincus, and then just a tremendous staff, other instructors, knew way more than I did and probably ever will. But the opportunity was phenomenal, something I'll take with me for the rest of my life. And you know, that's just a small part of just the experiences that I've had. So I think it's, you know, I just feel fortunate for things like that. But so yeah, I would used to train combat focus shooting, carbine, handgun, and so. But I do definitely want to get my daughter, my wife out a little bit more, and just, you know, help them, train them, and just give them peace of mind. You know, sometimes firearms, you know, they can have a bad connotation, but it's just like a pair of scissors, honestly, or a stapler. The stapler is not going to jump up and staple you off the table unless you physically use the stapler. So kind of the same thing here. This is a tool. As long as you know how to manipulate and work the tool, it's incredibly safe. So, but it's just about education and empowerment, right? At the end of the day. So if those who, when I used to train, a little bit of a tangent here, but when I used to train, just everyday normal citizens looking to gain some knowledge and just for personal defense, you know, they had never touched a handgun or a carbine before. And without question, they were certainly incredibly hesitant, fearful. But, you know, with education and empowerment, by the end of the 1 or 2 day course, they just had the biggest smiles on their faces and, you know, just couldn't thank you enough. And, you know, the fear was gone because they were simply educated, empowered, and they had shot close to probably 1,000 rounds over the course of the day or 2 days. So when you get out there and you use it and you are professionally trained and educated in a safe environment, it's a great thing to do. So if you've never had any professional firearms training, again, I don't do it anymore, but I encourage you, definitely seek out someone. It's a great thing to experience, and it just gives you that much more confidence, whether you have a firearm or whether you don't. But it's just an experience that I think it's good to have and be familiar with. So anyway, yep, my Mark 18, I really enjoy it. And maybe here, when it cools off more, we'll actually get out and we'll actually just do some shooting. You know, hey, recently I was just super honored and just feel so fortunate to be just a very minor part of Leupold. And my father always had Leupold scopes, Leupold everything growing up. And I brought another gun out here. I have my dad's Leupold scope on that. And I want to say it is probably, it might be 30 years old, I bet, maybe more. I'm curious. I've have to contact Leupold and see how old that is, but it's still just accurate as all get out. So good times, but yep, Mark 18, Daniel Defense. Wow, so when that sun goes down behind the mountain, it kind of gets dark quick. I mean, kind of common sense, right? But that blazing sun was pretty intense, and when it goes down, it's certainly refreshing. So won't be long here, and it's going to be fairly dark. Wow, take a look at that. The sun's just hitting the tops of those mountains over there, making them pop. It'd be so cool to be able to climb up there. Probably can. I don't know about this trip, but it's a lot bigger than it appears. That's for sure. Glad I got everything set up so I can kick back and relax.